Hi everyone, welcome to Sparks Online. We're going to do a vinyasa flow today. We're going to get started standing up. So if you're down, stand back up. You just need a mat or a towel, something to create your space. I like to think of my mat as this sanctuary. So it's this place that every time I come to a practice, I find what I need. And it's not always what I think I need, but I find something, whether it's calm or strength or flexibility, peace, or maybe it's just tapping into whatever emotion I've been pushing away. My mat is my sanctuary to find what I need. And often we don't even know what that is when we come to our yoga practice, but we leave with something, and that is the beauty of this practice. I know it's different being away from each other. It's been very different for me as well. But I still practice, and not every day. Don't beat down on yourself if you haven't been practicing yoga as much as you were when your studio was open. Just get in and practice, whether it's this entire 30 minutes that I'm going to throw at you, or whether it's just 5 minutes of this practice. Maybe you're with me for a few minutes and you get distracted. That's okay. Come back. Practice what you can. Discipline yourself, but don't judge yourself if it doesn't work out as planned every single practice. I think we have to give ourselves a lot more grace during this time period. And hopefully we'll be back together soon. All right, we're gonna start standing up. You can grab a block or something of that nature to help you balance if you need it, but if you don't, it's not required. Get creative with your props if you don't have a block. All right, come to the front of your mat. Spread your toes out, lots of space, lots of space. Like fingers, we want to spread them out. Let's rock onto our tippy toes, heels, tippy toes, heels, tippy toes, and heels. Rock your right foot all the way onto the toes, so you're on the top of your foot. And then do the same with your left. If your feet are tight, this is like a beautiful, terrible feeling, but it's very necessary. Then let's flatten out our feet, spread the toes out again. Roll your shoulders back a few times, roll forward a few times. Let's do the swimming side to side. Just loosening into space. I mean, even just with these movements, I can feel how tight my hips and space between my ribs, all up through my abs are. It's morning time for me, so I haven't moved very much yet. Just do breath with movement. So let's do inhales, exhales, inhales, exhales. Trying to warm up the space. And then slow it down. Let's do the same as we move up. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, sweep them up. Exhale, down. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do an inhale, reach up. Exhale, drop to the right. Circle through the middle. Come up through the left. All the way back up. Do it again. Circle down through the right. Come up through the left. So you should feel this in your right side. Probably more than the left. And stop at that top point. Do it to the other side. Down through the left. Using your core as you come up so you feel your obliques stretch. You feel your back and hamstrings start to stretch. You should be breathing each movement. Come back up, hands to heart center as they draw together. Even just these few moments, your little movements wake you up. You've got a little more aliveness, energy within. Tap into that as you close your eyes. Find an exhale, and let's breathe together. Inhale. Side up. Inhale. Out. Last one. Out. Head down, just drop it in. Taking a moment to set your intention. Maybe your intention is to just be open to whatever is, whatever comes in this practice. Often we set expectations for ourselves in our yoga practice. Take those away. Just practice. Just move. Let's drop the expectation for this next practice. Open up your eyes. In through the nose, reach just hang. Arms can be long, or you can do it at a grab onto the elbows, which actually gives you a little more of a pull. So when you grab your elbows or forearm, just feel your body pull down more. Soften through the knees, let your head relax, and then sway side to side. Side to side. Switch to the other arms on top. Shake your head out one way and then the other. One way and then the other. Yes and no. And then let your arms drop down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. One more. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands on your exhale, walk it into plank. From plank, find the pause, find the strength. Press the floor away. Slight rounding of your upper back. And then rock forward into your tippy toes, back through your heels. Forward into the toes, back through the heels. Again. Next time you rock forward onto your tippy toes, elbows graze the ribs as you come halfway down, roll over your toes, up dog. If it's too much, you drop down into your legs, you do cobra. If you're in up dog, sway it out side to side. Look over one shoulder, over the other. Really press into the toenails, into the tops of your feet, and then pull your shoulders down. Lift through your chest, wrap your hips. Let's drop onto our knees. Taking a few cat-cows, spread your fingers out, knees hip distance. Exhale, round your back, push the ground away. Inhale, shoulders roll back, gaze forward. Exhale, push. Inhale, drop. One more, exhale. Inhale. And then walk your hands back forward, tuck all 10 toes, lift your hips. Push the floor away as we walk. Bending one knee and then the other. One knee and then the other. Okay, adjust your clothes if you need to. The beauty of recording. All right, let's come together. Lift your right leg up, open up, bend your knee, hips are open, stack them. And then drop both shoulders. Trying to pull your armpits up, but your shoulders even out. Straighten the right leg out, drop it down, other side. Lift, open. Bend your knee, creating space in the hips, then drop the left armpit down. Shoulders even, roll your triceps down. Straighten the leg out, drop it down. Inhale, rock forward into plank. Exhale, hold halfway down. Hold. Tuck into your core, and then push forward, up dog. Push back, down dog. Tiptoe your way all the way to the front until you arrive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, rise up. Hands together. Heart center, drop it in. Again, rise. Inhale. Exhale. Halfway lift. Plant your hands. I'm going to step it back. You can step or jump. Lower chaturanga. Elbows graze the ribs. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifted up. Inhale. Exhale. Right knee taps the right arm. And then bring it back high. Take it underneath. Use the other arm. Bring it back high. Knee to nose. Create space. Bring it back high. Keep it lifted as you move your body forward through plank. Lower chaturanga. Both feet down. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg. Inhale. Try to keep the hips closed this time. And then left knee to left arm. Stretch it back high. Knee underneath you taps the other arm. Back up. Knee to nose, create space. Back up. And again, you can keep it lifted or not as you move through. Chaturanga, up dog. Child's pose. Take a moment, drop forehead down, sway it up. Rock your forehead side to side, rock your hips side to side. And then stay low, just take one arm underneath you, reach in the opposite direction as you drop your temple down. Stretching into the shoulders. Let's switch, other side. Back up. Coming into puppy downward dog. Walk your hands toward right and left corners of your mat. Hips stay lifted. Drop down. Okay, I'm just gonna fix this. So, you're at home. You don't need to fix your clothes. Be in your environment comfortably wherever you are. I gotta fix them. Drop onto your forearms, chest down, gaze forward. If this is too much, obviously, it's okay to look down, to drop here. If you're okay with this, really press deep into the hands, deep into the forearms, hips lift. And then we slide our body forward, all the way forward, down to your legs. Press into your forearms, lift your chest, lift your chest. If you want to go deeper, press into your hands, lift your forearms off the ground. So creating space with the front of our body. Drop your shoulders down, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Press, kneecaps lift. Exhale, back down. Bend the right leg, gaze over the right shoulder. Grab onto your foot if it's there. If it's not, then just reach. If it's there, pull it in. Press the floor away, gazing over the right shoulder. So getting into the front of the legs. And let it go. Press away, look over the other shoulder, grab inside of the foot, continue to find the back bend, but lift off the floor as you pull heel toward your seat. Press away, lift your heart. Don't forget about the right leg. Keep it long, keep pressing down. So try to open up the front of our body, lengthen out the core, getting deep into the organs just as much as we are into the thighs. Hold. Letting go without slingshotting. Draw your hands back toward your rib cage. Tuck all 10 toes under. Press back up to plank. Downward facing dog. Widen your feet as wide as the mat. Right hand stays where it is. Left hand grabs right leg. Gaze under the right arm. Push up through your hips. Pull down through your left arm. Let your head hang. You can gaze under the right arm or just let it hang down. Push the floor away with the right hand. And switch. Grab. Push down through the heels. So try, as you push away, try to pull down through the heels, look under the arm. Feel your right shoulder through mid-back start to stretch. Pull in through your front ribs, hold. And then bring it back to regular down dog. Hands down, feet down. Right leg lifted up high. Inhale, knee to nose. Lower knee hovers over the mat. Pull it back up, knee to nose. Hover it over the mat. One more, pull it up. Hover it over the mat. This time, step it through. Stay on the ball of the back foot. Rise up. Hold here. So you can bend the back knee if you need. Keep it straight if that feels better. Holding here. Find some length. Maybe palms come together. Big inhale, gaze up. Exhale, left hand down. Right arm up. Open up toward the sky. Pull both shoulders back. Let your head hang if it feels good. I always like that. Just letting my neck release. And then I'm going to turn my front toes out. Push down, push the thigh away. Drop your hips down. Look over your back shoulder. Try to lengthen through the left leg. If you want more, you can always flex and come onto the edge of your foot. Pressing the leg away. Still strong and long through the back leg. Exhale as we lift back up. Hands frame the front foot. Sweep it back into plank. Right hand stays down, side plank. Left arm reaches up. Drop a knee if you need. Stack the feet, one in front of the other, your choice. And then from here, left hand, we're going to weave it underneath, tap behind the wrist. Inhale, sweep back up. Exhale, weave and tap. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back up. Again, two more. Use your breath. One more. Back up, side plank, top arm look under it as you reach it over your head. Hold. Back to plank. Back to plank. Lower chaturanga. Up dog pulls you through. Down dog takes you back. Push the floor away. Take a pause. Stay strong through the arms. I know we've been there for a while, trying to build strength. Left leg lift up. Really reach through the toes. Hips stay closed. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, hover. Inhale, pull back up. Cat back. Exhale, hover. Inhale, pull. Exhale, hover. Let's do it again. And lower. This time, step through. Off the back knee, your arms get a break. Find balance. Find space. and pause. So this is usually where we catch our breath, but it's also a challenge in balance. Widen your gait if you need to. Reach long, palms close together, gaze up. And then we drop it down. Right hand will come down, open up, left arm up. Notice if your hips are high up in the air, try to drop them down a little lower. Press through the back heel. Shoulders stack. And then from here, turn your left toes out, gentle press away. Letting your head and neck relax. You can come onto the edge of the front foot or not. Hold back through the shoulders. Create space between ribs and thigh. And then let's come back out of it. Left hand comes down. Sweep the left leg back, find plank. Left hand down, open up. Side plank on the left side. Take a moment to set it up. Wrists, shoulders, hips squared. Or, I guess they're not squared, they're stacked. Top arm reaches. And then find your core, your back, get strong. Top arm, exhale, tap the ground. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, length, tap. Working through the obliques, you should feel this. Down, back up. One more. Back up. Now hold your side plank. Hold it. Look under the top arm. As you get long, lift up a little higher. Exhale, back down. Hands down. Lower chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Up and back. 3 breaths. One more. High up on your toes. Bend your knees. Step or jump to arrive. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Grab on behind your legs. Pull in close. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pause. Spread your toes out. Find space as we sink down. Lift your arms up. Chair pose. Pull in through your core. Holding here. Let's drop low. Drop low. Drop low. Try to hover right above. And then come all the way down to Navasana, boat pose. So hold. Hands. Let's take them underneath. And then let's take them above. Try to tap underneath. Tap above. Clap, 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 clap. So my upper body stays pretty much as is. My legs may lift and lower a little bit. Try to keep them squeezed together. And then separate your hands. Come back to Navasana. Low boat. Holding here. We're just going to open the legs and close the legs. Open, close. Gaze up so the back of your neck is long. You should be shaking at this point. 3, breathe. 2, 1. Pull your knees into your chest. Hug it out. Rock it out. Side to side sway. Let's take our knees over to the right. Arms come out. Press down through your right hand, down through your left shoulder. Gaze up or over to the left. Think about length through the left side. Drop through the right. Back to a calm breath. Back to the intention you set. Maybe you didn't set one. Then your intention is to simply be here, be present. Try to stay with the practice, even when the rest of your household is calling you elsewhere. That's been a real, did I tell you to switch knees? That's been a real discipline practice for me. When nobody else is holding you accountable, can we hold ourselves accountable? It's kind of like doing the right thing when nobody's watching. Stay accountable for yourself. Stay with your practice. Pull yourself back up. Let's grab onto our knees, curl up into a little tiny ball. Okay. And then right leg lifts up, left leg comes out. Hold on behind the right leg. Lift your upper body off the ground. Arms reach. So one on either side of the right leg. And then switch. Left leg. Switch. Right. And left. Try to keep legs in line with hips. And just move the arms side to side as you move the legs up and down. This time let's take our arms over to the right and just little pulses. Pulse. Pulse. Trying to reach further with our left arm than with our right. You can flex, point, or float your toes for 3. 2 more pulses. 1. Let your head it down with your legs. So getting into the lowest part of our core, which sometimes we forget about, but is very important. It's important in life, and in regards to yoga, the lowest part of your core, very important to help you invert, to help you hold steady in poses. Exhale every time you bring your body up. Inhale as you lower. So exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. 2 more. Then from here, legs stay steady. Lower your right leg to hover. Left leg up, hands on either side. Switch, right leg up. Then left. And then right. And left. Again. Left leg holds. Hold it here. Take your arms to the left side, both of them now, and just little pulses. So just pulsing your upper body. Legs stay strong and still. Let's do 5 more. The numbers don't have to be completely even. 1 more. And let your head relax. Hold on to your knees. Let's rock it out. Hold on to your thighs. Forward and back. Forward and back. Come into chair. You might need another rock or 2, that's okay. Chair pose, arms up, hands to heart center. As we get settled, twist to the right. Left elbow outside your right leg, press. So working into the twist to try to work out a lot of the core work. This helps. Press, press, press. Hold. Always option to stay or open your arms or arm balance. It's your time. We're going to hold this pose a few more breaths. From here, look down at your toes. If you're in an arm balance, come back, meet us here. Start to lift your left leg off the floor, heel toward your seat. Growing into a straight left leg, hold. And then drop your left toes down to the ground, hold. Maybe rework deeper into your twist. Really press into the ball of the back foot. You can stay, you can open up. Arms can be long or wrapped. Head relaxed down, we're gazing up. 1 more full breath in and out. Hands back to heart center. Let's come into warrior 2. So our left arm spins back, right heel to left arch, drop down into your pose. Bend deep into the right knee, long through the left leg. Kind of stick your booty out, tuck it under. Reverse, sweep your arms up and back, big stretch. Exhale, side angle. Right arm to leg, left arm over your head. As always, take a different shape if you please. Hold. Reverse 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, side angle. Maybe a little deeper this time. Hold. And then from here, let's take our hands down to frame our front foot. Standing splits. Right leg down, left leg lifts. Holding and standing splits or handstand hops, your choice, your chance. You stay or little hops. I'm choosing to stay today. Letting my head drop. Pull my right hip back. Left leg gets longer. Hands drop. Maybe I walk them back a little further, wrapping one or both. And then let it all drop down. Hands down, feet down. Then one knee and then the other. Inhale, halfway lift. Feet hip distance. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees enough to slide your hands underneath. Palms face up. Round your back. 1 time. Exhale. And then drop into the pose. Elbows wide if you've got extra space. I always keep a little softness to my knees to give my back extra space. Let my head hang. Try to find more weight in the toes, less weight in the heels. Then notice your hands. Are you equally pressing down into both? Can you go a little deeper into the toes? Let it go. Inhale, rise. Strong back, strong leg. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Close your legs. Spread your toes out. Sink, chair pose. Tuck under. Remember, strong, low core. Hands come to heart center. Twist the other way, toward the left. Right elbow is outside the leg. And press your hands together. Finding the strength of this pose from the press of your hands. Spread your toes out. Going where you'd like to go. You want to take this pose somewhere else. If you're staying with me, try to pull right knee back. Press deeper into the hands. Working your hips toward the center. Find a deep, deep twist. Hold. If you've been anywhere else, come back to meet us. Look down to your toes. Start to lift the right heel off the ground. And still in the pose, just on one leg. And then grow the right leg back. Still twisted. Drop the toes back. Readjust if necessary. Get deeper into the twist. Press into the back toes. Press into your hands. Start to take your body into a deeper twist. Engage to the inner right thigh. Start to look up toward the ceiling. Hold. If you want to open, feel free. If you want to go anywhere else, feel free. Freedom of home practice, right? As we come out of this, warrior two. Left heel to right arch. Bend to the front leg. Length through both arms. Length through the back leg. Find your foundation through your legs. Softness through the shoulders. You gaze your face. Reverse. Reach up and back. Find space for the front thigh. Front, side. Side angle. Left arm down. Right arm up or up and over. Still space, lots of space between left thigh and left rib cage. Reverse again. Inhale. Exhale, side angle. Maybe go a little deeper this time. Hold. We're going to take this one back up, warrior two. Straighten out both legs, parallel your feet. Clasp your hands behind your back, pull your arms down, lift your heart up. Dive down, exhale. Head relaxes, hands away from your back. Bring weight toward the toes as you drop. Shake your head out. And then let's switch the grips. The other thumb's on top. Pull the hands down. Let your head relax. Let your shoulders shake out. Arms down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands through your legs. Pull down on the ground to help you find a deeper, deeper stretch. So if your head's easily on the ground, you can always shorten your stance. Take away some of the width. Pull down a little more. Always an option to be in a headstand at this point. We'll be here a little bit longer, so feel free if you'd like to get your legs up. If you're down, let's just change our arms. They go forward now. Take this moment to rock it out side to side. Bending one knee and then the other. Those of you that chose an inversion, stay. Challenge yourself to be in the inversion longer. Home practice is a great time to practice poses that maybe you're not as comfortable with in the studio. Maybe we'll all come back inverting when we come back, right? Wherever you are, come out. Hands back down under your shoulders, halfway lift. Find strength through your core, so get rid of the curve, pull, core in, back lengthens. Find a little cat in your round, and then hands to your hips, rise. Rise back up. Let's take it back into warrior two just to get to the next place. Hands come down to frame the front foot, come onto the ball of the back foot, and then standing splits, lift the right leg up. Find the foundation in your foot, so just like you started class, lots of space between your toes. Left outer hip pulls back, right leg lifts. Left outer hip pulls back, right leg lifts. Remember, if you want to do this something else here, like hoppity hop it up, handstand hops, feel free. Hold. Try to take more weight forward. Try to lower your hips to even out. If you notice my right leg kind of went out in space, bring it back. Bring it back so your legs are hanging in toward the center. Exhale, drop your foot down. Bend one knee and then the other. Shake it out. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Inhale, rise up. We're going to keep moving. Exhale down. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, step or light jump back. Lower chaturanga, pause. Pause, press back up to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. This time we go through chaturanga. Up dog. Hold. Let it stretch. Down dog, roll over your toes. Push. 3 breaths. From here, look at your hands, drop down onto one forearm and then the other. Walk your feet in a little closer. So coming into dolphin pose, finding space in our back, look toward your toes, maybe a little higher. Walk your feet in. You can always walk them in, walk them in, walk them in, and lift one leg up. Maybe take a little hops. If you're going to go up in a forward stand, this is your chance to do it. If you're doing the hops, switch legs. Again, just like down dog, try to keep hips as square as possible, gazing back. If you're going up, you'll gaze down. And then drop your feet back down if you're inverting. Let's all meet back into down dog. Look at your hands, press into down dog. Right leg lifted up, hips open, bend your knee. Stay or rise onto your tiptoes and flip it on over. Lift up and back. Reach. Squeeze shoulder blades together. As we unflip, drop your right hand down, back into down dog. Left leg, open, bend your knee. Hips are open, shoulders drop. Rise to your right tippy toes. Align your shoulder with your wrist and softly, slowly come into flip dog. Squeeze shoulder blades together, reach. Press the floor away. Softly, slowly come onward. Back to down dog. Right leg, lift it up. Knee to right wrist, half pigeon. Slide the left leg back. This might be a little over 30 minutes. It's hard, y'all. It's hard to just stay within the boundaries of the time. So, if you're still with me, half pigeon. Come on down. Head relaxed. So let your head rest. So I like to take my hands together into prayer. Thumbs reach up. And then I let my head rest on my thumbs. And this just gives a place to center the third eye. It's a place of steadiness. With pause. Drop your left hip down. Come back. Attention inward. 2 more breaths. Press the floor away. Lift your gaze, lift your heart. Left leg sweeps around. Foot outside of the right. Draw your right heel closer in. Sit up tall. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. So inhale, find length. Exhale, a little more twist. Inhale, length, leaning into the twist. Exhale, twist. One more. Untwist. Hands down. Lean down toward the floor. So you don't have to put forearms down. You can just put hands down. Just lean down. Press the floor away. We'll sweep it back into down dog. All the way back. Hands down, downward facing dog. Let's wash it out. Inhale forward into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Push forward into up dog. Down into, or back into down dog. Left leg. Sweep it. Take it into half pigeon. Knee toward the left wrist. Foot toward the right or the center of your mat. Slide the right leg back. Push the floor away. Sit tall. Sit with length through your upper body. Length through your lower body. Depth through the hips as we close it off. Drawing down, palms together. Again, head rest, forehead to thumbs. Center your body, drop in, slow down. It only takes 30 minutes. And really it only takes like 5 or 10. Just a little bit of movement can change our mindset, can change our day. It changes our physical state, our mental state, our emotional state. For me, the practice has brought up a lot of longing for our studio, longing for each other. But it's also a way to connect with our studio, connect with each other, because we're in it in our own practice. The memories of practices together come back when we practice separate. Two more breaths. outside your thigh. Make sure your right cheek down to the ground. Heel in, sit tall. So ground down first before you go anywhere. Never be in a rush to twist. Again, in all poses, foundation first, and then we rise from that foundation, then we move. Elbow outside. If that's too much, you can just wrap. Tense your back fingers. Inhale, lean and twist. Exhale, you drop deeper. Notice if your shoulders start to creep up, draw them down. Always trying to create a little more space. One more big breath in. Exhale. Untwist it. Hands or forearms down, one or both. Your right cheek can come off the ground for this one. As you sit back up, turn to wide legs, right leg out, left leg out. Hands behind you, press down to the ground. Come forward a little more. Heels ground down, toes lift up. Hands down, walking forward. Remember, it doesn't matter how far you go. It's not a race to the floor. But drop. So whether you're just a little bit forward or a lot forward, come forward. Find a place where you can let your head drop. Press down through the heels, down through your calves. Let your pelvis tilt ever so slightly. Press the floor away. Grab under your legs, feet together. Hold onto the feet or ankles. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Try to reach your arms out. Slow roll all the way up. Head rolls up left. I urge you to center yourself down onto the floor now and come into Shavasana. So lying back onto your back, find space, take up space, let your body drop and relax. I'm going to end my time here with you, but Shavasana, just because I don't practice it right now with you, doesn't make it any less important. I urge you to take longer than a few minutes, maybe carve out 5, 10, 15 minutes to just lie down on your back, letting your muscles drop, gaze closed, be in the space. Before we head there together, big inhale, reach your arms up, palms closed, bring them down to heart center, take a moment. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your practice.